Okay, sorry about that. Hey, hey, what's up, everybody? This is Liam the Ultimate, and today, coming at you with a brand new video for today of Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. In the last video, we completed Jungle Hijinks 1-1, and we're going to be moving on to the next level, and it is actually called King of Kling. So yeah, let's get right into this. So yeah, in case you're wondering, I am using a plugin on the Switch, modded Switch, like I mentioned last video, for my gamepad viewer, but also I'm using SysDVR for recording, so with a combination of that and OBS. So if you don't know what the frick I'm talking about, well, chances are you haven't really recorded or streamed on a computer before. So hate to break it to you, but if you don't know what I'm talking about, then yeah. The first Kong letter is up there, but if you keep going further, there is a puzzle piece waiting for you hidden in the trees with the leaves. So yeah, King of Kling is basically a level 1-2. It's not really my favorite level by far, and you'll see why in a minute, because it is pretty lengthy. But it does teach you how to like cling on to like grassy areas and such to progress, so it's pretty cool. I wouldn't say it's like a bad level by any means, it's just not my favorite, because it does drag along for a while. Also, that's my phone in case you're wondering, that's vibrating. It's been going off all day. And no, it's just spam calls, you know what I mean, like, just notifications and stuff. Alright. Yeah, the reason why I don't really care for this level that much, it's not that I don't like it, it's just I don't care for it because of how much like there is to do in this level, essentially. What I mean by that is it can be time consuming, and no one likes that in a video game, so. Alright. I'm not gonna need that hurt, by the way. I'm already at full health. Yeah, I'm a pretty good player when it comes to this game. I beat it a few times here and there. Let's try playing as Dixie Kong for a change. So you'll immediately notice that Dixie Kong is basically the female variant of Diddy. In fact, they're boyfriend and girlfriend. I'm pretty sure canonically. And Dixie Kong, rather, actually, instead of using a jetpack, she uses her hair, ponytail, to actually, like, use it as, like, a propeller to, gain extra height, essentially, which is pretty cool. Alright, but before we move on, if we climb all the way up here using our Kling ability... Yeah, there's a secret right here. So in case you're wondering, these are basically, well, bonus areas, I guess you can say. They've been a thing since the original Donkey Kong Country for the Super Nintendo. And not anytime soon, but I'm probably not going to make that as a, Let's Play, so... I'm focusing on one game for now, and this would be that, so Donkey Kong Country Returns. Alright. Yeah, I do like the country games, but I haven't really beaten the originals, so... I've beaten Returns, which is the game we're playing right now, but like... Yeah. Okay, gotta be really careful around here, I do not want to die recklessly. Okay, I'm gonna wait till that guy... Yep. Yeah, and if we stop in the center right before he bites us, we get a puzzle piece. Let's switch back to Diddy Kong. It's not that I don't like Dixie Kong, I just always prefer Diddy because of his jetpack. I mean, it's personal preference, honestly. It really works the same, pretty much. Alright. Yeah, in case you're wondering, I am holding the ZL and ZR triggers. You could use just the L and R buttons, but I find it easier just to use the triggers. Like the bumpers. I prefer the triggers over the bumpers, so... Look at me, talking like I own an Xbox! Anyways. Yeah. Also, I want to give a shout out to my girlfriend Carly. She's the one who's let me borrow the Switch to begin with. And that's the only reason why I'm able to record it with what you see here with the gamepad viewer and whatnot. If it wasn't for her, I probably wouldn't be able to record the Switch, honestly. Well, that's not true. I mean, I can record the Switch, but not with the gamepad viewer. because you need it modded in order for you to do it this way. I mean, I'm pretty sure there are other ways of using the gamepad viewer, which you see on the bottom right of the screen with like a non-modified switch. But let's be real, nobody really knows how, except for one person maybe on YouTube that made a video on it. But like, yeah. It's one of those things that is like really hard to, not hard to do per se, but like more tedious. And this setup is just a lot easier in my opinion. With the modded switch, you can just send it over the network through like a few like different app codes and whatnot. It's not that hard, honestly. It's just you have to set it up on the Switch and then a client on your PC. And once you get it working, it works really well, so... Again, I'm not going over how to do that in this Let's Play, so... in case you want to set it up for yourself. Because chances are you probably have a Switch that can't be modified, or you just don't have a Switch, so... And no, the Switch 2 cannot be modded either, so... It has to be a Switch 1, like the original Switch. You can either get one based in 2017... Wait, did I get everything? Oh, I did, we're good. You can either get a Switch in 2017 and that can be modded, or you can get one like I did, and just install a mod chip, like through soldering purposes. Anyways. There we go, we got all the stuff needed in this level. So yeah, thank you so much for watching everybody, stay tuned for part 3.